Boom. What's up, people? Hi, God. Thanks for the shine. Okay, so I want to get this bit off of my heart and off of my chest because we're on our walkabout right now. And look at this is what I'm going to tell you, or I want to put down on the track. Okay, so the people put together constitutions, and then within these constitutions, there are entities, that the government then works in. These are what we call the office of. Now, so businesses do the same thing. Why? Because people create businesses, and then businesses have entities too that the people work in those too. Okay, example, like you have the office of the CEO or the office of whatever, right? So you have directors and things like that, right? So when we create these entities where they're supposed to obey what is written, right? So like the CEO is supposed to obey, the bylaws of whatever his organization's entity was created under. Okay, now all businesses register themselves to the Secretary of State of whatever state it is that they're in, and they're beheld and they're bound to the Constitution. Okay, remember this. Okay, all businesses fall under the jurisdiction of the Constitution. So we have a problem right now is that most of the executive teams out there don't know what the status, the standing, or the jurisdiction is of we the people, and then they treat the people like they're employees, or they treat the people like they're persons, okay? They don't know that the people are sovereign. The Supreme Court knows that the people are sovereign because that's what our justices just put out there, all right? So now when you walk around the world that you live in, like example, I live in California, and California is all turned out because people don't know what their status, their standing, or their jurisdiction is. Another example of that would be property management, right? So when you look at homeowners associations don't know that they were created to serve the people. Okay, the people are the ones that own the home. So now the homeowners associations treat the people like they're members of the homeowners association, which puts the people on a lower jurisdiction than from what the people are being the people. The people are sovereign, okay? And we create property and we hold property, all right? So now what my duty and what my obligation is to do right now is to teach all neighbors, and all my neighbors are all the people that are out there. And I have to teach you guys the word because you guys don't know what the words mean, right? Because you call yourself what you call yourself, all right? So if you call yourself an employee, then you will be subject to whatever creature created that employee, which is the government, okay? If you call yourself a person, then you will be subject to whatever creature created that person. And we the people create persons, okay? My Father God says we don't respect persons, man, period, the end. Now, so what we're going to do is that we're just going to keep circling it out, and we're just going to keep walking, and we're going to keep testing, and we're going to test all the teams out there, okay? So you got all sorts of associations out there that fall under the jurisdiction of the people, right? And then we have a duty and we have an obligation to make sure that they're being kept checked, right? We got to put them in check, and we got to show them who the sovereign is, which is the people, all right? So this is just what I'm putting out for now and on, because like yesterday when I went to test the spirit of the executive team at one of the hospital entities, and remember, all hospitals fall under the jurisdiction of the people, all right? So when I was testing them, and then they ignored me, right? And then they tried to introduce some form of controversy, and then they said, oh, if I want to serve them, I need a process server, which means that they don't understand that the people are sovereign over them, and we have to make sure that they're operating like how they were designed to operate, which means that they were operating to serve the people, man. Scary, simple service, okay? All right, so I just wanted to get this one off my heart, off my chest, because, the executive team, the people's executive team, that's the P, the E, the T, that's my pet, right? So I'm here to make sure that my pet knows what's up, man, and I'm gonna keep them straight by God with love, man. Scary, simple service, okay? All right, that's it, man. I just wanted to put that one down because, people, you got an executive team out there. You just got to learn how to administer it by God with love, man. And if you don't know how, it will behoove you to hang out with the people who do know how, okay? If you hang out with the people who know how, you're going to be cool. If you hang out with the people who just go blah, blah, blah and babble, 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 you're going to get turned out and you're going to get tricked out of your property, man. Scary, simple service. All right, that's it, man. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to finish our walk, man. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.
Oh, sinner man, where you gonna run?